but they have none of them too keen to go forward, so steady as they go in the second contest, the Kiernan and Fay Bookmakers Maiden race, the auction 4-year-old for the Sam Murphy Memorial Cup. And Green Chef, along with in the early stages Tip of the Wings, are going to lead them steadily up towards the first turn, being followed towards the outside as they race towards the bend into the back straight by Levant Dex. Down the inside next is Midnight in Tokyo, You Raise Me Up, and last of all, as they make their way into the back straight, is Living on Dreams. So they'll need to increase the tempo as they want to rise towards fence number 1. And it is Tip of the Wings on the inside, towards the outside as they go to rise over the first screen. Chef, Midnight in Tokyo jumped it in third, and then just in behind Midnight in Tokyo as they go towards fence number 2 is Levant Dex. And this quartet are in front of You Raise Me Up as they clear fence number 2, and the back marker is Living on Dreams. Racing now to go towards the next, fence number 3, right down the end of the back straight. Up front as they come to it. No change in the order. Green Chef towards the outside, Tip of the Wings on the inside, and they're being followed as they race towards the turn by Midnight in Tokyo, Levant Dex, You Raise Me Up, and Living on Dreams is last of all. Turning now to make their way around towards fence number 4 and 5 before they come up to past the judge first time. Tip of the Wings, this debutant son of Wings of Eagles, Barry O'Neill aboard, being followed on the outside by Green Chef for the Crawford and Double Green combination, who took our opening race, bidding for a quick double under Stephen Connor, the debutant son of Diamond Boy. And they're being followed in third by Familiar Dreams, who came down in front at Belclare last time, Derek O'Connor aboard, and has just moved a little closer now into third position. Living on Dreams towards the outside next is Midnight in Tokyo, the Westerner under Sean Staples, and this group are followed by You Raise Me Up on the inside of Levant Dex, who's racing a little wider out, the son of Jusselwa. Now they go out over fence number 5 and race up the home straight first time. Out in front it is Tip of the Wings, who takes them along, being followed by Green Chef, and then Living on Dreams, who's racing just in behind the pace. Then towards the outside is Midnight in Tokyo, You Raise Me Up, and Levant Dex as they turn to face the climb now. That's going to bring them right up towards the turn into the back straight. And it's Tip of the Wings who leads them along, being chased in second spot by Green Chef, Living on Dreams. Next up behind these towards the outside is Midnight in Tokyo, You Raise Me Up, is on the inside back of the field alongside Levant Dex. So now they turn, heading towards fences 6, 7 and 8, and out in front as they hit the turn, Tip of the Wings leads them into the back straight with the second running Green Chef, and third towards the outside Midnight in Tokyo. Living on Dreams is next. The leader was long and sharp at that one, but landed with plenty of momentum and lengthened the advantage over Green Chef as they go now towards fence number 7. Tip of the Wings over in front, jumps it well from Green Chef, who got in tight to the boards and lost a bit of momentum. Living on Dreams is on the inside, just outside this one, as they go towards fence number 8, Midnight in Tokyo, Levant Dex, and You Raise Me Up are the back pair. Now they've cleared 8 and race into the turn that's going to bring them on round into the straight towards fences 9 and 10. And up front, as they race into the turn, Tip of the Wings, Green Chef, and they're being followed in third by Midnight in Tokyo, Living on Dreams 4 on the inside, then Levant Dex and You Raise Me Up is still last of the 6. Rounding the downhill bend that's going to bring them into the straight and on towards fences 9 and 10. Tip of the Wings from Green Chef in second, being chased in third spot just outside as they go towards this one by Midnight in Tokyo. Living on Dreams is next on the inner, Levant Dex and You Raise Me Up the back pair. Now they turn to make their way on towards fence number 10, which is 6 from the finish in a 4-year-old auction contest. And it is Tip of the Wings from in second spot on the inside, Green Chef. Towards the outside next is Midnight in Tokyo as they go to rise now towards 6 from home. Tip of the Wings leads them out over it. Again, Green Chef just lost a half a length in jumping there as they turn to make the uphill run. And it's Tip of the Wings from Midnight in Tokyo, who's towards the outside of Green Chef. And they're chased just in behind by Levant and Living on Dreams, who just shuffled back a couple of positions. You Raise Me Up continues from the back spot. So up the hill they go, final time. They have 5 fences left to be jumped, and it is still Tip of the Wings by 2 to 3 lengths. To the second running, Green Chef. Back in third, Midnight in Tokyo. Then Levant and Living on Dreams, and just in behind them, last of all, You Raise Me Up. They turn now, making their way into the back straight with 5 fences left to be jumped. And it is Tip of the Wings from Green Chef, back in third. As they go into the back straight is Midnight in Tokyo. This group are followed just in behind by Living on Dreams with Avant Dex as they land over that one, and You Raise Me Up is just on the move on the outside now to get a little closer. Heading now towards the fourth last, and out front as they go to it, it is still Tip of the Wings from Green Chef. The one's getting right up into it, just in behind Midnight in Tokyo. You Raise Me Up has swept his way up into third as they go towards the third last fence. And it's Tip of the Wings who gets out over it in front from in second spot. Mistake there by Levant Dex, who drops quickly out as they race into the turn now to bring them out of the back straight. And out front, Tip of the Wings from in second spot is Midnight in Tokyo. And You Raise Me Up goes right up on the outside. And this trio have quickened away now from Green Chef and Living on Dreams. And they've quickened the tempo now as they swing down in towards the straight. And out front it is Tip of the Wings from Raise You Up, who's right there on the outside, and right there too is Midnight in Tokyo as now they begin to make their way on towards the final fence. And Tip of the Wings has quickened up again from Raise You Up in second, Midnight in Tokyo. Green Chef is next as they now make their way on towards the final fence, and it's Tip of the Wings who leads from Raise You Up in second. 1 fence left to jump, and it is Tip of the Wings who comes to it. He's a little slower in front. Raise You Up is trying to close the gap, but Tip of the Wings, who's made all here, found generously in the straight and quickens up again up towards the line. Good performance here. Tip of the Wings is the winner. Back in second is Raise You Up, and they're chased home by Green Chef, then Midnight in Tokyo, Living on Dreams, and last of all is Avant Dex.